Alright guys, day 2, Beauty Revolution. Oh, too much. Back at it again with Revlon. A little bit more colorful today. The vibes already kicked up. It's insane. Our Saturday, people are just going ape.
Hello, hi, and welcome back to my channel. This is your bearded beauty boy Charlie, coming at you with another creative video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Here we do all things beauty, reviews, and just tomfoolery, to be honest. Today's video, I'm going to recreate the Saturday look from the Beauty Revolution 2020. This beautiful green, lavish look. Insert some sassy photos. Thank you to all that complimented me with the green. It's the first time I actually ever wore green on my eyes. So super easy. I had like 15 minutes to create the look. So let's create it together. Okay, now we're close and intimate. I'm going to start off with my skin prep. I always start off with skin prep first. I'm going in with the LANEIGE lip sleeping mask. It is a sleeping mask, but I use this just to hydrate. I was in Joburg. I get super dry skin and lips in Johannesburg, and was in a hotel with air conditioning, so this was on my lips during kind of preparation. For primer, I actually used 2 primers. Went in with the new POREfessional Hydrate and the Gosh Under Eye Chameleon primer. So let's first go in with the Under Eye Chameleon primer. I really like the Gosh Chameleon primers, as this has technology in that mimics your skin tone and creates like quite a nice base for your foundation. So I'm just going to rub that underneath the eye area. This is just going to prolong any color or product and concealer that I'm going to put over there. Because it was Joburg, hydration. This is the new hydration mask. This is the new hydration primer. Really enjoy this primer. It's like the classic, but just a little bit more hydrating. So we're using a lot of color around the eyes. I'm going in with the MAC Prep+Prime 24-hour extended eye base. This is just going to give that protective layer around the eye area, just in case there's any staining. And I just prime my entire lid area with this. I like a nice dewy finish, so going in with MAC Strobe cream. This is in Peachlite. And I actually just dab a little just on my high points. Massage that in. Because we were wearing this makeup look the entire day, we went in with the SO.NATURAL All Day Tight Makeup Setting Fixx just after all my primer and everything, and before foundation and concealer. And then after, we actually applied it 3 times and our foundation stayed the entire day. So for foundation, I'm going in with my favorite foundation. This is the REVLON ColorStay Mousse in shade 310. It's a nice matte foundation. It says it's full coverage. I don't think it is full coverage, but it is buildable. But the reason why I like this the most is because it gives it a natural kind of finish to the skin. But still allows my freckles and skin to look like skin. And I just buff this in with a dual fiber buffing brush. I like a smaller buffing brush for this. As you can see, it's a nice coverage here. It's not completely full coverage, but you can build it up to that. It's matte finish, so it's going to dry down a little bit more matte. That's why I went in with the Strobe cream, just to bring in a little bit more of a glow, inner glow to it. Now we're going to go in with concealer. I really enjoy the CANDID, new CANDID concealer by Revlon. Basically the whole face is going to be all Revlon. And I'm just going to brighten under the eyes and a little bit under the nose, around the nose, color correct, and just on the forehead and down the nose. I won't usually do it this extreme, but because I wanted to be a little bit more snatched on the day, I went in with more. I'm not going too close to the eye area because the color is so blown out around the eye, it's not really necessary. Then I'm taking my foundation brush and actually just stamping in that concealer and then blend out the edges. So going in with my Lifeproof stick foundation in 520 Cocoa, I'm going to bronze tour and just deepen up sections. So ideally my jawbone, my cheekbones, and my hairline on top. And then I'm going to come back to the nose in a bit. But that is basically the main sections. And then I like to buff up and from the center, buff back and up instead of buffing down. So I loaded my brush with the ColorStay Cocoa foundation, and I'm just going to pinch my nose going down on each side, like that, and then blend up. Take my foundation brush and just soften that edges. Okay, for setting the face. I do not set the entire face, I do not bake. I take quite a small powder brush and I load my brush, and the only places I set is right under the eye, next to the nose, and sort of this fold. So just pat in the product there and then pat it out. The reason why I pat it out with my finger first before going in with powder is to ensure that there's no creases. If I'm going to set with the powder while there's creases, I'm going to set in the creases. Next up, bronzer, favorite new bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. I am going in with a deep bronze and a massive fluffy brush and just bronze up the outer perimeter. With the same brush, I'm going in with my MAC powder brush in Burnt Pepper, and then just where I had my bronzer, a little bit higher and to the back, applying my blush. Right there. For my absolute favorite highlighter is the Catrice Luminize Highlighter and Bronze Palette. This is in 020 Feel Gold, and I like to take a little bit of soft highlight and highlight. So I like to apply my highlighter quite soft and light-handed, but I like to catch from the brow bone over to the cheek. And whatever my brush touches, that would be my highlight. Whatever's left on the brush, I can just dust on my nose, a little bit on my forehead, and on my lips. Oh, that's stunning. If your highlighter and everything is a little bit too intense for you, or your bronzing or your blush, you can go back in with your foundation brush and then just buff everything and marry everything together. Okay, on to brows. So my latest obsession for brows is the Benefit Precisely My Brows. I'm using shade 4 and just comb that through, and then I like to focus mainly on the tail of my brows and just fold them in. The focus isn't the brow, it's really the eye, but I just want it a little bit more structured. My little tip when it comes to brows is I shape my brow from the bottom straight out and then connect from the arch going down. It works for my eye shape because I'm a little bit hooded. This just like pulls out the illusion that's a little bit more up and lifts the eye. If I go into arch it more down, it's just going to drag the eye a little bit more and really emphasize the hoodedness. So let's zoom in for the eyes. Okay, now we're super close, very intimate. So the main feature for the eye is basically this NYX Off Tropics Pro Liner in So Fresh. It's an incredible formula, and you basically just draw your entire lid with this, smudge it out and pack product over it. So let's just draw the shape. So I'm keeping the shape very round. I'm not really dragging it out as of yet. So then I'm going to take a small fluffy brush and just soften those edges. With a fluffy brush, I'm going in with the MAC It's Designer palette from the Art Library collection, and that beautiful lime yellow shade called My Kid Could Make That, and then just softening the edges. For the center of the lid, super easy. Going in with the Player palette and a small packing brush. And firstly going in with that beautiful lime green and just pack that in the center of the lid. Then going in with the darkest blue metallic and just deepening up the outer edge. The brush that we use, My Kid Could Make That, and just soften that blue edge. A little bit of that dark blue just on the outer corner of the lower liner. And again, soften that. And that is the entire eye look. Okay, let me do it on the other side and get back with mascara and lashes. Okay, and there we go. I finished the eyes. I put on some mascara and lashes. The mascara I use is the Roller Lash from Benefit. Absolutely love this mascara, love the one, love how they separate. I only applied mascara on the top lashes and then went in with my Buki lashes, the Long Island style. Absolutely love how they feel, how they fill in the shape. More volume in the center and sort of like evenly distributed rather than heavy on the side. I feel that opens my eyes and really goes with the kind of like shape of the eye design, and they're super comfortable. To finish off the entire look, literally 2 more products. My favorite lip product is by Revlon, the HD Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish, and this is in Date Night. So final touch. Just one more swipe of that highlighter. And that is my final look. A recreation of the Saturday makeup look from Beauty Revolution. I hope you really enjoyed watching this video. If you're going to recreate it, please tag me in your recreation. And while you're busy, why don't you like, subscribe, and comment on this video? I'll really appreciate it. And until next time, be safe, be beautiful, and be you.